Because I'm informative and fun and entertaining. Well, yeah, y'all, we're cheap. Y'all know we're on a budget.
Can y'all break an egg with one hand? Because that's talent.
We're cooking, snacking, eating and laughing. The Southern Snackers.
That's dumb.
Hey y'all, it's the Southern Snackers.
I'm Bucky.
And I'm Brandon, and today we're coming at you with another homemade cooking video, y'all. I have never tried to make this before. I'm excited. This is one of my favorite Italian dishes, y'all. We are coming at you with homemade manicotti.
So if y'all are ready for another Cooking with the Snackers episode, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and let's get it going.
Woo! So y'all, I'm so excited to try this recipe. This is a no-boil manicotti, which I'm excited about, which means we just cook it in the oven. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix up a lot of ingredients in our sauce, in our ricotta cheese stuffing. We're gonna put that in our noodles. We're gonna coat our pan with sauce. We're gonna put the noodles that are already stuffed in the pan, and then we're gonna pour sauce on them and cheese, and then put it in the oven for an hour, and hopefully it's gonna turn out good. It's not that complicated, but the first thing that we do have to do is we have to saute our mushrooms and garlic, because those are gonna go inside of our ricotta cheese that we're gonna put inside the noodles. Good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that going. So Bucky, while I'm doing that, I think it'd be good if you wanna take this, and if you wanna do the ricotta cheese in here, and just and these 2 eggs.
Okay.
So 2 eggs, all this ricotta, and then just some seasonings as you want.
Just as needed.
As you need it, yeah.
Perfect.
And a little bit of this, not a lot.
Okay.
And then we'll put the mushrooms in and add those later. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sauteing the mushrooms.
Can y'all break an egg with one hand? Because that's talent. So that's how you know we're professional. That's how you know if this is, I mean, you don't get more professional than breaking an egg with one hand. Oops. And no eggshell in there. That is a good break right there. And y'all, for some reason we have a variety of ricotta cheeses. We have some whole milk, we have some part skin.
Yes, y'all. The stores did not have. Basically, I would store
what you could.
And I got this last week, y'all, because we've been planning this video for a while, and I got this before we're actually technically on our lockdown we're in now. And I went to all these stores, and y'all, each store had like one thing of ricotta cheese. It was the craziest thing ever. I guess maybe all the Italians were out buying their ricotta. And y'all, shout out to Bojangles, who sent us this lovely shirt a long time ago. We just had Bojangles yesterday, actually, for dinner.
It was good.
Or for lunch, or I don't know what we had. Anyway.
It all runs together at this point.
So in the meantime, I'm also gonna put our sauce, I'm gonna heat our sauce up in a pot so it can be warm when we put it on our noodles. Now, fun fact, y'all, if you hate, I don't know if we've covered this before or not, but if you are like Bucky and you hate onions, there are pasta sauces out there for you without onion. One of them being Ragu's super chunky mushroom.
People came for Ragu and we used it in one of the last
What,
videos.
like it wasn't, like it was cheap? Well, yeah, y'all, we're cheap. Y'all know we're on a budget. And also this Prego 3 cheese. Both of these have no onion.
Something funny that somebody else also said. Now, this is no hate, but I hate peppers like Bucky hates onions. It has taught her by watching us to like never complain.
I did see that comment.
That's just how annoying like it is.
How annoying it is to watch somebody complain about how much they hate something all the time. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I did not get this open, and I did not take that personally. Trust me. But the thing is, like,
what? You couldn't just get a knife? You had to get a skewer?
The amount of time that I keep saying that, like my hate for it, people still don't learn. Like people still get confused.
Well, because new people don't understand.
But it ain't new people.
Well,
I mean, it's like every time, like let's say Gary and them are gonna cook, it's like they get confused for a second. I mean, now they probably know for sure, but. And even like my dad, there was a point my dad didn't even know I didn't like onions, and I'm like, how? No.
So hand me the next ricotta, I'm gonna steal a little bit for the sauce. Just a little.
Okay. And y'all, today there's no wine, there's just coffee. Here's my skewer.
It's okay,
So I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning, some garlic salt, pepper.
So there's our sauce. I put some ricotta cheese in there. That's gonna bring to it just like a simmer boil. And then our mushrooms are sauteing here. I'm gonna throw some garlic in those in a second. Some minced garlic.
What do I do?
Y'all, I don't understand. You obviously were whisking entirely too hard or something.
How is that possible?
Well, I guess
that's not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. It's these cheap appliances.
Appliance.
Is that not
It's a utensil.
Why do people watch us? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Us?
Yeah, like you.
I know why people watch me.
Why?
Because I'm informative and fun and entertaining.
That's dumb.
And people love my concoctions.
Yeah, that is true. Now, I will give you that.
I have never, no, like I said, y'all, I have never made manicotti. The one thing I do wish I had, but I don't feel like
You've never made this before?
I've never made manicotti. No. I love it in the Italian restaurants, but I've never made it.
Wow.
You didn't put any of that in there like I told you.
I'm getting there. People are honestly going to think that I do not know how to cook.
You know how to cook some. Your thing is that you don't just in general know how to cook. You know how to cook some things really well.
What does that even mean? I do know in general how to cook.
I feel like, I don't know.
No, explain, please.
I don't know how to explain it. Maybe y'all understand what I'm trying to say out there.
No, nobody does. Oh.
Do you want me to get you a different one?
No, it's fine. I'm throwing this away after though.
We're gonna put the mushrooms in there too when they're done.
Like, you know, if we were like grilling or something.
That's what I'm saying. You're better at stuff like that. And you're good at making breakfast. You're really good at making eggs, like fried eggs, like over medium, over easy, stuff like that. You're really good at that.
Well, it's because I worked at a restaurant as a 10-year-old making eggs.
I know.
Quick facts with Brandon. Yeah.
One thing, y'all, that I've read recently, and it has changed my life, and y'all are probably gonna think this is disgusting, but when you cook mushrooms, when you saute them, it's best to actually not like rinse them because mushrooms hold water and they already have a lot of water. So if you've ever noticed when you saute mushrooms, there's a lot of like liquid that gets in the pan. And what you want to do for something like this, when you're putting mushrooms in another dish, it's always better to cook them a lot so that all the water comes out of the mushroom so that whatever you're cooking doesn't absorb the water from the mushroom and get all soggy. Ooh, this is looking good, our mixture here. I'm loving this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh.
It's garlicky.
Oh, you know what else we should put in there? Some Parmesan.
Okay.
Some grated Parmesan. We should do that. We give it a little more. I mean, more flavor the better. But y'all, the one thing that I'm upset that I don't have and I wish I did is that I was gonna make this a mushroom spinach manicotti and do some spinach in the cheese too, just like a little bit. But I didn't have any, but you know, I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be good to try. We're gonna take small spoons and we're gonna stuff these with our sauce. Look like that.
Okay. And now it's time for an Oreo break. Gotta have a snack while you cook.
Now y'all, what I'm gonna do with my mushrooms out, I'm gonna take this meat chopper and I'm gonna chop my mushrooms up to get them like finer to go in the cheese sauce. We're just chopping them up, getting them a little finer.
3, 6, 9, damn, they're 5.
Get out of here. Get that out of my face.
Oh, that was funny. I smell hot. You smell that?
It's probably just these. So now we're gonna pour our mushrooms into our sauce and we're gonna mix it up.
They smell like pot.
A little bit.
Why?
I don't know.
Mushrooms? What seasoning did you put on them?
Garlic.
That's weird.
Yeah, just garlic. We're gonna stuff our noodles with these lovely tiny spoons. Some olive oil, cooking spray here. Then we're gonna pour just a little bit of sauce in the bottom to coat it. Perfect. Okay. Y'all know how we love stuff extra cheesy, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some cheese in the bottom of the pan too.
That's a good idea.
Because y'all know we love our things extra cheesy. Now don't break them.
Who doesn't?
And you
love
need to
their
make,
stuff
and you need
extra
to
cheesy?
not, the end of it shouldn't be like that. Like it needs to be clean on the end.
It will. I'll clean it off at the end. I mean, the little micromanaging things like this I can do, trust me.
Well, I just was worried that you were just gonna slap it in there like that. I don't know. Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you worry about me.
I mean, sometimes I have to be concerned about things like this.
Is that one good? So like the sides, it's like all the way through.
Yeah.
We got our first one.
Yeah, y'all, we're about to fast forward through this because this is gonna take a while. All right, y'all, so we have stuffed all of our manicotti shells. You can see that here. Looky there, y'all. It looks so good. We have a ton of the stuffing left, so we're gonna like dollop some of that on the top, which I know for anybody out there who loves manicotti and for somebody's like Italian grandma, probably that's a no-no, but we care more about the flavor than the appearance, and we love to break tradition. So we are just gonna dollop some of our ricotta on top of this.
But we will say maybe at the beginning, use 2 containers, depending on how much you're wanting to make. If you did want to make like double this recipe, then use 3. But if not, maybe just 1 or 2 containers of ricotta. and I think you'll be good to go. But this all looks and smells so good so far, and it hadn't even been put in the oven. So once he finishes this, it will be put in the oven on 400 for about an hour.
So now I'm gonna cover the top of it with this red sauce, and then we'll put some cheese on it, and then we will be good to go. What?
Sauce got in my coffee.
Oh, surprise. You know what I forgot to do?
What?
Put water.
In what?
You're supposed to put water in it. But maybe this is a
I think all that sauce.
all this sauce will cook it. There's no way it won't.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
It does look really good, actually. So now what we do now is we're gonna cover this with foil like it is.
And shredded cheese, right?
No, we're not gonna put cheese on it yet.
Okay.
We're gonna cover it with foil, we're gonna put it in the oven, and then we're gonna wait until about 45 minutes in, then we're gonna take it out, we're gonna take the foil off and put our cheese on.
Smart.
Because the foil will help it kind of become like a steamer inside and cook. So, will you hand me the foil? So now, we'll put this in the oven on 400 for 1 hour. When I make a thing, I love to put it on a baking sheet so that it doesn't drip down and get in the stove.
That's smart. All right, so it's going in the oven an hour. What?
400 degrees for 1 hour.
Hopefully it turns out good, and tomorrow we will have our manicotti mukbang. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to see how this turns out, and hopefully it's good, because y'all, if it tastes anywhere
it
close
has to
to
taste
as
good.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't.
And basically all these things, it's the same
dishes,
exact thing, but just in a different
You can't
form.
go wrong.
We've said it a million times. It's the same thing, just in a
It's the
different.
safe thing to make.
That's true. All right, y'all. Well, we will see y'all tomorrow, and just remember,
When life is tough,
just keep on snacking.
Bye,
Bye, y'all. Daylight, the things we do past midnight, me and you.